Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name is Myra, and today I'm going to be sharing with you how I made this beautiful Mother's Day box. So for this box, I decided to use white and pink. I thought it would be perfect for Mother's Day, and I'm going to leave them in the microwave for a full minute. I try to have everything set before I start, so I'm taking some wax paper and the nicest strawberries out of my box. I just washed mine, so I'm going to be taking them and just drying them off and then setting them on here. I also wanted to let you guys know that I just started a Facebook page that I will leave down in my description box in case you guys want to follow me there. I would love to stay connected to you. And I try to make sure that it is completely dry from the stem as well, because that's usually where they get most of the moisture from. And to help me dip my strawberries, I am going in with these bamboo skewers. I actually got mine from the Dollar Tree. In case you guys are looking for these, you can also find them at Target, Amazon, pretty much anywhere. And I'm going to be inserting them into all of my strawberries. Ideally, you want to do this before you melt any of your chocolate because it gives you a little bit more time to work with it. I wanted to share what happened to me in case this happens to any of you. Sometimes you do run into a bad batch of wafflers. My label gave me a few more months to work with, but apparently that wasn't the case. So when I was heating this, I noticed that it didn't get to the consistency it normally gets. And then I tried to add a little bit more time, but I felt like it got a little bit thicker. I went in and apparently I had really high hopes because I used my strawberries and they weren't coming out the texture that I wanted them to. And if you notice on here, they're very clumpy, they're very bad. So I had to throw these all away and start all over with my white chocolate. For our first strawberry, I'm going to be using sprinkles. In order to add the sprinkles, it's best to work when the chocolate is still wet so they can all attach to your chocolate and it could be completely covered. Now you also want to make sure that you actually let all of the excess chocolate drop, because if you don't, then your sprinkles will drop with it. Now that I'm done with my white strawberries, I want to use my excess chocolate to make a heart, and I'm going to be using this mold here. I will have it linked for you in my description box in case you're looking for it. And when working with these type of molds, they're really small hearts. I actually like to use a very small spatula. Not only does it help me use up all of my chocolate, but it really gets into all of the little corners.
There's a party downtown, someone said that you're coming by. Let me know when you're here, meet me up for a smoke outside. I regret what I said, didn't mean it. Yeah, believe me, I guess I'll take it back. There's a party downtown, someone said that you're coming by. I know that summer was a big mistake. I just hope that we're still okay. You always pick me up and let me down. We're spinning around.
I'm going to be using this mold. It has roses, 2 different types of flowers, and sunflowers on top. I really like how thin they are. At first, I actually didn't like it. I thought it was way too thin, but now that I actually started using it, I am obsessed with it. The flowers have such a beautiful detailing on it, especially the roses, which are the ones that I'm going to use. I feel like roses go really well with Mother's Day.
There's a party downtown, we are drunk and the music's loud. I forget that we're done, that you're back with your girlfriend now. For a minute, I'm back where we started, in that hallway. We couldn't keep our hands away from each other. Did you ever tell?
And now I'm going to show you just the different types of drizzles that I'm going to make on my strawberries to just make them stand out a little bit better.
I don't sleep much at all these days, 'cause you always pick me up and let me down. We're spinning around, losing our minds. Damned if we do, damned if we don't, damned if we give in what we want. And I always pick you up and let you down. We're spinning around, losing our minds. Damned if we do, damned if we don't, damned if we give in.
And if you have amazing handwriting, these will probably come out 10 times better than mine.
What we want, to what we want. There's a party downtown.
And for this step, I actually like to use a piping bag. I've seen a lot of people just dump the chocolate and then wipe it down with like an angled spatula, and you could totally do it that way. I kind of feel like you waste a little bit more chocolate when you do it like that. This way, I feel like it's cleaner. You don't waste as much. You could get more roses out of it. And I actually like to go in with a toothpick or a skewer and just kind of fill in all of my edges to make sure there's no little bubbles in there and they all come out the same shape.
If we don't, damned if we give in what we want, to what we want, to what we want, to what we want. There's a party downtown, I really hope that you're coming by.
You can also add sprinkles to give it a little pop of color. I'm going to be using the same ones that I did for my strawberries.
But you always pick me up and let me down. We're spinning around, losing our minds. Damned if we do, damned if we don't, damned if we give in what we want. And I always pick you up and let you down. We're spinning around, losing our minds. Damned if we do, damned if we don't, damned if we give in what we want, to what we want.
And this is what my roses look like, and then this one is the one with sprinkles.
face, not that innocent. We know what we did. I'm a sucker for your love.